Why Tesla Model 3 got a 5-star crash test, which offers life-saving information. Tesla Model 3 electric cars are one of the safest vehicles in the automotive industry. So it's not a surprise that Tesla Model 3 received a 5-star crash test rating from the federal government's National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, and also from both the European and Australian new car assessment programs. The Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, IIHS, also rated Tesla Model 3 as its top safety pick plus. What did Tesla Model 3 do to earn these credentials? It passed both active and passive crash tests, becoming one of the safest cars on the road. In today's video, we will talk about the performance rating of Tesla Model 3 during various crash tests that got it a 5-star rating across the board. We will explain what are the different crash testing criterias and how Tesla Model 3 performed in each of them. Keep watching as we reveal how these crash tests are performed and rated by the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, IIHS. Passive safety crash tests. Let's start with passive safety crash tests. These tests revolve around seat belts, airbags, and deformation zones to assess whether the car occupants will survive a collision or not. Roof strength test. During the roof strength test, a metal plate pushed down on the car's roof with 20,000 pounds of force. The car successfully resisted it, earning the rating G, meaning good, as it showed strength-to-weight ratio of 5.85. It is the highest ever recorded by the IIHS for electric vehicles. Head restraints and seat test. IIHS performed the head restraints and seat test of the Tesla Model 3 by placing a dummy with a realistic spine in the front seat. Next, they placed the seat on a sled and moved it into a rear impact. The power seat of the Tesla Model 3 received the rating good because the back seat was 15 millimeters and the distance below the top of the dummy's head was 3 millimeters. Rollover test. In the rollover test, Tesla Model 3's heavy floor-mounted battery helped the car return to its upright position by lowering its center of gravity. Frontal crash test. Most casualties happen from crashes that create an impact from the front of the car. Whether it's from slamming your car into a tree or crashing into another car while driving in the wrong lane, these front crashes are brutal and therefore require a superior car framework to escape such accidents. The frontal crash test splits into 3. 1. Moderate overlap test or the frontal offset test. 2. Driver's side small overlap test. 3. Passenger side small overlap test. Before each crash test, the IIHS technicians prep the dummy by painting its head, knees, and lower legs. After the test, they observe the paint to see which parts of the dummy came in contact with the vehicle. Let's review how the IIHS tested Tesla Model 3 in these tests. Moderate overlap test or the frontal offset test. The moderate overlap test aims to replicate the resultant forces in a frontal offset crash between two cars of the same weight running under 40 miles per hour. In this test, an average-sized dummy was placed in the driver's seat. Next, the Tesla Model 3 accelerated to the speed of 40 miles per hour, and then 40% of the total width of the car crashed into a 2 feet tall barrier with an aluminum honeycomb face. Driver's side small overlap test. The driver's side overlap test records how the vehicle will protect drivers when they crash the front left corner of the car into another car or utility pole. The IIHS checks the performance of safety belts and airbags as the people inside the car both move forward and toward the side of the vehicle. In this test, again, an average-sized dummy was placed in the driver's seat. Next, the Tesla Model 3 traveled at the speed of 40 miles per hour and then hit a 5 feet tall rigid barrier with 20% of its total width from the left side. Passenger side small overlap test. The passenger side small overlap test works the same as the driver's side overlap test, except that in this test, 2 dummies were placed in the front seat of the Tesla Model 3, which then overlapped the barrier from the right side. In all 3 frontal crash tests, IIHS rated the structure and safety cage of the car, driver injury measures, and driver restraints and dummy kinetics. Tesla Model 3 earned the rating G, meaning good, their highest rating in all 3 criteria of the frontal crash tests. Active safety crash tests. While passive safety is all about driver and passenger safety during accidents, active safety checks the measures taken by vehicles that avoid crashes. In these tests, we assess the front car prevention featuring vehicle-to-vehicle and vehicle-to-pedestrians tests. Front car prevention tests. The IIHS conducts both vehicle-to-vehicle and vehicle-to-pedestrian tests for vehicles that have front crash prevention system, and then rates them as superior, advanced, or basic. In these tests, the Tesla Model 3 ran between 12 to 37 miles per hour. In this speed range, using its auto brake system, the car successfully slowed down and eventually stopped before it could crash into the dummy standing in front of it. Based on this performance, the IIHS awarded the Tesla Model 3 with its superior rating. Now that you know how these crash tests are conducted, does this life-saving info help you feel safe while driving a Tesla Model 3? Do you think the performance of the Tesla Model 3 in various crash tests does justice to its 5-star rating? Or do you think there are other cars in the automotive industry that have a better safety profile than the Tesla Model 3? Share your thoughts in the comments section below, and I will personally reply to your comment. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to get notified the moment a new video comes out. See you next time.